Hi guys, this is Kitty Kazoo and welcome to my fan art of Planchette and Winston from the webcomic called Unfamiliar. Unfamiliar is a comic by Haley Mewsome, otherwise known as Lavender Town, which is updated, I believe, twice a week. And I only recently discovered it like a few weeks ago, but I absolutely love it, which is why I had to draw the characters from it. I've already talked about Lavender Town a few times, and I've already mentioned how much I love her and everything that she is, especially her art style, so I'm not going to go on about that too much. So I did draw all four main characters from Unfamiliar, but the only one that I recorded was Planchette, because after doing this one I kind of just wanted to sit and draw, and I didn't really want to have the pressure of the camera looking at my art. So you'll just get to see the finished drawings of all the others at the end of the video. So, the sketch for this one was very difficult, and I made numerous corrections, such as like the broom in between the cut that just occurred a few seconds ago. I had the broom the wrong way because of my reference image, but then after I stopped recording that particular part, I realized, like, wait a second, the broom's the wrong way. It should be behind her, not in front of her. So I had to quickly fix that. I think her legs are a little bit too short, and I should have had her pose to be a little bit more bubbly and wild, like Planchette is, but I wasn't brave enough. I may do another fan art though, so check on my DeviantArt where I post artwork that you might not see on my YouTube. So if you're wanting to keep up with me and everything, then be sure to look there. The colors for Planchette's hair were very difficult to find, and I ended up using 4 different markers before it looked how I wanted it to. I had to go and look through this drawer that I had full of old markers, like, a bunch of old Crayola ones that were drying out, as well as markers that I have in my current set. But through the combination of what I had, I think it turned out rather nicely, even if it's not precisely what she has in her comic. I think it's close enough, and it gets the point across anyway. In doing these 4 drawings, I feel like I learned a lot about anatomy, and I think I'm getting a lot better at it. I'm quite happy with how these 4 turned out. Again, you get to see them all at the end of the video, but I don't know, I've been recently doing a lot of figure studies and sketching in my own time, and just been thinking a lot about how to make things turn out properly, and by watching other artists I've been picking up on little tricks and tips to make things turn out just a little bit better, and to make it all look a little more realistic. And I don't know, I have been thinking about doing like a little video talking about the things that I've been learning, just as kind of like a little check-in for things that other beginner artists might be interested in hearing, just things that might help you to get better. I think that could be fun, and I might do that. So, I'm actually getting close to my 50th video. I think this is like maybe the 44th, so I'm getting kind of close. I'll probably get to it within a month or two. And I'm thinking that I'll probably just do a part 2 to the 10 style challenge, since I have a whole list full of other things I want to do. But if you have other ideas or requests, comment away with your suggestions. I would love to hear what you think. The video is done, and here you can see Planchette. I really like how Winston turned out, especially considering I don't draw animals. I think that it turned out pretty nicely. And then here's Pignon. Her colors were very difficult, but she was otherwise really fun to draw. And I just loved the umbrella, which is why I drew her with it. And then there's Babs, and Babs is made up of tons of pinks, a color that I severely lack in markers, so I had to scour for pink markers and colored pencils to draw her. And then there's Sun. I personally think that this is some of the best anatomy I've ever done, but that's just my opinion. The markers on the pants started to run out, but I actually like the effect that it gives it. Kind of makes them look like jeans, even though I think they're supposed to be sweatpants, but whatever. Personally, Sun is probably my favorite character and my favorite result, but tell me in the comments which one of these characters is your favorite and which drawing do you think turned out the best. I'll see you in the next video.